Hey there, news enthusiasts! Today, I'm diving into a topic that's been making waves in the geopolitical landscape. Buckle up as we explore the turmoil engulfing Ukrainian President Zelinsky's regime and NATO's complicated role in this unfolding drama. To kick things off, let's talk about Volodymyr Zelinsky. Once hailed as a beacon of hope, his leadership is now under intense scrutiny. Oleg Soskin, a former advisor to Leonid Kuchma, has been one of the loudest critics. Soskin points out the Ukrainian armed forces' struggles in the Donbas region, particularly near Toretsk, Mirnograd, and Pokrovsk, as evidence of Zelensky's faltering leadership. According to Soskin, Zelensky's decision to engage in the Kursk region is a desperate move fueled by his previous failures. This, he suggests, is eroding public confidence and could lead to increased opposition and unrest. Soskin isn't alone in his concerns. There's a growing sense of pessimism among some Ukrainians about the country's direction. Many argue that Zelensky's questionable military decisions are pushing Ukraine further into turmoil. In essence, Soskin paints a bleak picture, suggesting that Zelensky's actions are not only hurting the war effort, but also jeopardizing his hold on power. Now let's shift our focus to the international stage. Russia has been sharply critical of the United States' decision to provide Ukraine with $61 billion in aid. Anatoly Antonov, Russia's top diplomat in the US, accuses the Biden administration of waging a hybrid war against Russia. He believes this aid package, which includes military support for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan, is a direct escalation of the conflict. The US, however, defends its stance. Officials argue that the aid is crucial for Ukraine's self-defense and stability in the region. They maintain that Russia's actions necessitate a strong international response to deter further aggression. Yet, despite ongoing aid and military support, the conflict remains locked in a stalemate with no end in sight. The absence of direct peace talks only adds to the complexity, raising concerns about potential miscalculations and further escalation. One of the most poignant moments in this saga was the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landings. This commemoration became a high-stakes backdrop for heightened tensions between NATO and Russia. Ukrainian President Zelinsky met with US President Biden and French President Macron, drawing historical parallels and comparing Putin to Hitler. This controversial comparison drew criticism for potentially escalating the conflict. Nevertheless, Biden and Macron pledged continued military support to Ukraine, including long-range missiles. This move further inflamed tensions with Russia, which warned of dire consequences and the risk of a direct conflict between nuclear-armed powers. The situation underscores the precariousness of the current geopolitical landscape. Adding to this complex narrative, critics argue that NATO's support for Ukraine, particularly its alignment with certain far-right elements, contradicts the democratic ideals it claims to uphold. This fuels accusations of hypocrisy and double standards, further complicating the narrative and raising questions about the West's true motivations. So, where does this leave us? Zelensky's regime appears to be on shaky ground, and NATO faces a leadership crisis. The alliance seems hesitant to acknowledge the undeniable truth that the war is in a deadlock. As the situation unfolds, one thing is clear: the geopolitical landscape remains as turbulent and unpredictable as ever. That's all for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates. Stay informed and stay safe.